Hey guys, welcome back to FIFA 23 Parma career mode. As you can hear that my voice doesn't sound pretty good at the moment because I just woke up. I didn't get sick. Don't worry about that. So, this is the episode whether if to find out whether if we are going to crown as a champion today. We still have approximately around 10 11 more games to go in the league, and we still have the second leg against Juventus, which will be taking place in the next episode. But more importantly, today's episode is pretty much trying to win the next game, and hopefully, win the next game, next game, so we can be crowned champion as soon as possible. And this could be probably one of the seasons where I, get to claim as a champion very soon. I think 5 games before the season ends. So yeah, right here against Palermo, right here again. I think bottom tier team. You score the second goal. Bodense with a nice tap in front of goal for the second one. And later on, 88th minutes in. Here comes Palermo. Good save by Buffon. But later on, Amay, I don't know what he was doing. Instead, went for that tackle. It was a horrible tackle in general. Has to be a penalty. In all angles, that has to be a penalty. And Wisdom Amay, unfortunately, get himself a yellow card. Fortunately, I think that was the fortunate part. Because we're still in the game despite we still have 5 more minutes to go. And after all of that trouble, here comes Palermo. Palermo looking to equalizes again, which also delayed our champion announcement. And what a beautiful penalty right there. I mean, the player right here just chips it Panenka in the middle. Buffon went the other way. Oof, I mean, that was a tough game to draw. That's the 4th draw we have this season. And right there, we're 23 points ahead of the second team, but we have 8 more games to go, which means that no matter what, I believe, if I'm doing the math correctly, if we win, we'll be okay. And if we drew, we'll be okay as well. But at the same time, we got to make sure that the other team is not going to win. Well, is it true? Yeah. I just got to make sure that the other team don't win. That's pretty much what we have to do. So, second game in this episode, we are going to play against Cosenza, a team that I'm not very much familiar with. And going back at home this time. So, potentially, we might be getting announced today because I realize FIFA loves to do announcement, like championship announcements, when you're at the home turf. So hopefully this is going to be one of those days, isn't it? So unfortunately, Cosenza scored first goal, and later on scoring another goal in the second half, 73rd minutes right here. And it seems like the title announcement seems to be, or it's going to be delayed at the moment. 86 minutes in, here comes Cassidy on the left-hand side. To Sierra on the left-hand side, here comes Cassidy. To Tatino, we get one back, ladies and gentlemen. We need 1 point pretty much. Is it 1 point? Yeah, we just need 1 point in general. But unfortunately, it was very late to the game where we scored that, important goal. Doesn't work. But when you look at the place right here, look at the table, we pretty much are the champion. 22 points, and we still have 7 more games to go. That is 21 point maximum. And it doesn't make any sense to me, isn't it? We are champion, but I was looking at the news in the game. Nothing. There's no mention about us, Parma, getting or being the champion in Serie B. So I'm sure that was a glitch. But when I'm doing the math mathematically in my head, I'm sure we already won. So I went to the youth academy looking for Romano Antonio, a youngster, our first ever called up youngsters ever in this series, and he's gonna play, making his debut on the left-hand side, 68 rated, primarily a left winger, but of course we're trying to convert him into an inverted left midfielder, left wide midfielder. This is a very conventional or a very typical wingers nowadays where, if you play on the right side, you tend to be a left footer. Again, you gotta love that in invertibility. So 24 minutes in right here. This is the second place team that we've been playing. I forgot the name of it. Fernasne or something like that. But guess what? We scored the first goal in the first half. And later on, here comes Romano on the left-hand side, getting the ball right outside the box, trying to curl it into the bottom right corner, but almost very close, making his first debut. Well, making his debut and also scoring a fantastic goal. It was just an inch off. It would have been an amazing announcement to his arrival at this club, and potentially our future for the club as well. And here comes Cassidy, our January signing. A pretty good solo run, but more importantly, an amazing goal, blasting that to the top right corner, making it 3-0. And 67 minutes in, here comes the other team. Here comes Castle. A brilliant finish. 68th minutes in, they got one back again. It seems like our match is in jeopardy. We just need to score more goals. That's it. 74 minutes in, here comes Podensi. A great finish to the inner post. Makes it 3-1. 4 minutes in, we still have 15 minutes more in this game. But guess what? Our defense always let us down. And, I mean, honestly, that was a very, very good strike. They got one back, potentially consolation goal, or this goal could mean more to the other team. But guess what? That was the end of that one. But we were pretty much the champion at the moment. Nothing to celebrate about. I mean, I'm kind of missing that. So we received a letter, an email about Sanimaki, our loanee, the loan player. Apparently, the parent club it's not happy with us for some reason. I mean, we're not playing him, which is true, because we have Odai on the right hand side, we have Sierra on the left, and right now we have Romano being called up at the moment. So I mean, we still have a few more games to go in this season. We don't necessarily need Sanimakia anymore. Plus, we already won the league. I mean, I can technically use him, but the fact that I have 2 youth players in the team, it's a wife midfielders. Because of that, I mean, I would rather play them to grow them, to nurture them, instead of using a lone player. That's my decision. So 22nd minutes in, it was a very shafty goal here. I mean, Biachetti heading another headed goal, like in the last game as well. We scored the first goal, 1-0. Later on, Tino, good turn, solo run. More importantly, a better finish. 82 minutes in, 2-0, and it seems like the announcement is coming in. Has to be today, isn't it? Has to be today. 89 minutes in, Antonucci to Tino, and look at this play right here. It's just a brilliant partnership between Tino and also Antonucci, and we are making it 3-0. And ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much it. 2022-2023 season Serie B champion will be Parma Calcio, and what a great honor. I mean, I would never imagine myself winning a trophy or winning the league trophy in the first game of the season. Never would I have ever imagined that. I mean, the fact that I've been playing quite a lot of Korean mode, especially the recorded ones, where if I'm doing Road to Glory, the probability of me winning any trophy or winning the league in the first season is very, very slim. You guys know that I did have a few setbacks before in some of the Korean modes, where I remember last year when I brought a Korean mode, the Spanish Korean mode that I did last season or last year. I remember the first year we missed out on the playoffs, and the second year I believe we made it to the playoff but didn't win the trophy. So I thought, you know what, since we got rid of a lot of players in this career mode, the fact that getting off the, giving away a lot of the foreign players just to make sure that I have a proper club and country / Road to Glory career mode. And guess what? We did it. We did it after all that long journey. I don't know how many players we signed in general. Probably 10 players in general. But the fact that, this squad has been surprisingly very, very good. We only lost one so far in the league, and winning 27 games and scoring 124 goals. I mean, my goodness. I mean, first year scoring that many goals, it's very, very rare. I mean, arguably you can say that our defensive record, it's not up to par at times, but you know what? Those ones can be trained. Those ones can be adjusted. And well, since we are crowned as champion, I feel much better at the moment. So looking at the youth academy, unfortunately, both of these players do not qualify to play for us simply because they don't have a good potential slash overall rating at the moment. There's no point in using them, especially when the team has been improving relatively fast. And right here against Ascoli, second place team, and we already won the game. I mean, we have already won the league already. So pretty much it's pretty much a friendly game. The only game for the remainder of the season that pretty much I do care about, it's the game against Juventus. We are one goal down in the in the first leg, so we might possibly somehow get over the line and beat them. Whatever score it is, heads into penalty probably, and I'm confident we might able to win the penalty kick. But we have to see, guys. I mean, let's not get our too far ahead of ourselves. 34 minutes in, I mean, what is going on with the second place team? I mean, there's a reason why they're second place team, right? They're the second best team in the league, and somehow they're not playing with that quality. Instead, they are allowing 4 goals being surpassed into the net. 4-0 already. And later on, Ascoli scoring another one consolation goal, 68 minutes in, scoring a potentially huge goal for them. 76 minutes in, they got one red card, which also helped us in a lot of way. Tino coming on, and I realized that Tino has been quite underrated in this career mode. The fact that he doesn't always have a lot of appearances or starting lineup or being in the starting lineup. But every time when he come on or being in the team, he tends to score quite a bit, to be honest. But there you go, 5-2. This will be the final game of this episode. But looking at that beautiful scene, 28 points ahead of Frosinone, and we are crowned as a champion. That's all it matters. So next next episode will be pretty much the last episode of the season, trying to wrap it up as soon as possible. I know we are only 9 episodes in, but like I said, I'll be away in early September, so hopefully in August I'll be able to finish all the episodes, and I can go on to my vacation without worrying about uploading a single episode of Parma Career Mode. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a bit.